That's a fish. Oh, that's a huge one. Monster. Guys, it is 11:58 in the morning. I have to be at scuba diving lessons at 4 p.m. So we've got like three and a half hours to fish. And that is the beauty of where I live now, living in Kenora. I can sneak away for a quick fish. So that is what I'm gonna do today. I got the kayak loaded in the back, and we're just gonna do a quick adventure. Gonna sample a new lake I've never been to before. I haven't really heard much about it, but it looks bassy. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna hit the road and get fishing. There was a couple wrong turns, but we made it to the lake. Probably got like 2-3 hours to fish. Anyways, enough talking. This one's gonna be low on the cinematic value, high on the fish catching. So here we go. Gonna flip for largies and maybe smallies. We're just gonna go fishing. Said this before and I'll say it again. I would not be doing this without a trolling motor on the front. Game changer. Quick release bracket, another must. We'll shove it off and we're going for a quick bass session. All right guys, we are filming. This exposure probably isn't great because it's on auto exposure and because it's pointed up into the sun, but we're gonna start fishing. Just first impressions, there's a lot of weed growth around here, which is a good thing for bass, good thing for largemouth. So I'm gonna start flipping this little, I don't know what it is, just a generic flipping jig with a little, I think this is a rage craw. So I'm told bass like coontail. Wow, is there weeds in this lake? Come on, I just want that thump. Like a flipping bite is pretty much one of the best bites. It's just a hard thunk. That's a fish. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, good largie. Oh, wow. I just noticed some coontail below us and that fish just thumped it on the way down. Come on, baby. Oh, into the kayak. Nice, guys. There you have it. First largie on a new lake. Probably like a 2 1/4 pounder, but a good sign. And yeah, I just looked down and saw some coontail. Coontail is like, try to get a shot of it yet, but they're like big poofy strands almost, not like your typical pike cabbage. And largies like coontail from what I'm told. This is what I'm using today. This is a 7.5 extra heavy fast. And for flipping, often when you're flipping, you're casting at targets, you're casting to specific areas, and you want to be able to just winch those fish out. As soon as you hook that fish, you want to be able to pull it out. So that's why you go heavy. I got 65-pound braid on a 200 size Corrado. And I'm not even using a fluoro leader. I'm actually doing 65-pound braid straight to the jig. And that's actually, this is like one of the few situations I'll actually do that. I know probably a lot of guys use fluoro, but it's a reaction bite. Fish bite different lures for different reasons. This is like, it's in front of their face. They have to make a decision super quick. And they're not gonna, it's not a finesse bite where you're like wiggling a drop shot in front of their mouth. So anyways, first pass on the board. We're gonna keep rolling. That's a fish. Nice bass. Oh. Well, guys, they're not babies. I don't mind this average size. I don't do a ton of fishing for largies in Northwest Ontario, so I'm slowly getting used to these northern largies. Not that I'm an expert at southern largies, but I have done a bit of fishing in Texas, but yeah, it's good. I switched to a black and blue trailer, which is probably the most common color combination for flipping jigs, or like color, black and blue. Ooh, there's some wood down here. And some coontail. There's a fish. Largie. There we go. Number 3. Oh, this feels good. That fish was shallow. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh boy. Oh boy, where's the net? Where's the net? Come on, baby. Oh, the net. Come on. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Yes! All right, guys, I'm giving you a quick look at this fish. Guys, look at this fish. Not a monster, but for a lake I've never been to before, on the kayak, pretty amazing. It's going right back. So good. Is that a fish? I think it's a fish. Oh, it is. It's just not fighting at all. It's a good one. Oh. Guys, we're doing it in the kayak. First time largie fishing out of the kayak. And it's been a success. I think he pooped on my hand. Oh no. Okay, he's gone. So guys, we're coming up to a section here where the weeds meet the rock. And whenever there's a transition of like two types of terrain, that can often be a good area. So we're gonna fish right on that edge. See if we can catch a 5-pound largie. Large marge. Oh, I had to fish the whole time. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. And it's a nice largie too. Unreal. All right, another largie. And as you can see here, I'll try to turn the boat a bit. It was right on that transition from, you got the reeds on the right to straight rock. And whenever there's a transition, there's some coontail in here too. And fish like that stuff. This looks really fishy in here. Oh, I think that was a fish. Maybe not. I don't know. That's a fish. Oh, that's a huge one. Monster. Oh my goodness. Biggest one yet. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, come on. Yeah! Yeah, that's the one. Guys, I will tell you, if you've never tried flipping for largies, let me wipe this off. It is one of the most fun ways to fish. Just chowed that jig. I'll give you guys a better look at this fish. We're gonna get it back nice and quick. You know, 5 of these would be really good in any bass tournament. This one is going back, as they all should. Polarized shades is why I caught that fish, because we're going along the shore and I saw one little piece of wood just a little further out. And for flipping, targets are key. I mean, a deep weed line is one thing, but if there's specific stumps, specific docks you can cast to, that's what makes bass fishing so much fun. And there might be more here because I think I missed one off the next tree. So we're gonna keep going, guys. It's only been an hour and a half. We're probably only gonna fish for another half hour, and then I'll give you guys a little more breakdown on some of the gear I was using today. But a little bit of a different video today. Less cinematics, more just straight fishing, because I had the itch to go fishing. So I absolutely love fishing new lakes. Sam does not like it as much. If it was up to me, I'd be fishing a new lake almost every day of the year, because there's just so many unknowns, right? If you go back to your same spot again and again, you kind of have an idea what the possibility is. But I mean, you gotta be willing to strike out to hit a home run. Was today a home run? I wouldn't say, like, if I caught a 6-pounder, I think it'd be a home run. Was it a really good day of largie fishing? Yeah, I mean, largie fishing is a little tougher in Northwest Ontario. They're not as chocked full as some of the Minnesota lakes. So this, great little session. Will I be back? Maybe. I mean, it's a new option. If I need to get my largie fix, am I gonna be back next week pounding on these fish? No, probably not. That's why you gotta keep exploring. You never know what you're gonna stumble upon. That's how you get the best fishing stories. All right, guys, a little break in the action. We're gonna change things up. Instead of going tight to shore, we're gonna pull a little further offshore. We're gonna throw in a topwater, and we're gonna see if we can find some smallmouth. I'm told there are maybe some big smallmouth in here. We're gonna take advantage of the ProNav. If you haven't heard of what ProNav is, I've talked about them in past videos. Basically, it's add-on that you can add to your trolling motor, and it gives you a bunch of different features. So this is just a base model power drive, and once you add the ProNav, it gives you you know, an anchor feature. It gives you another option where you can use your phone, use the app, and you can follow the entire shoreline. There's more features that I'm figuring out in it as I use it more, because I've only done a couple fishing trips out of the kayak so far. But if you guys are wanting to upgrade your motor and you don't want to blow your budget on a whole new motor, ProNav is pretty cool, great for you power drive users, and they've other ones for Trova and I think maybe a couple others. But anyways, it's a lot of rambling. I'm gonna move us off one of these rocky shorelines. I'm gonna anchor us in spot and I'm gonna fire some topwaters. Hello? Sam, I need help. Show you guys what's going on here. While I was driving home, I saw this, this cute little guy on my ankle. And Sam, can you explain why we don't just rip it off?
Jay ripped it off and it left his little leech teeth in there and it got infected. And then we had to go and we had to sit at the hospital so that Jay could get antibiotics for his foot.
You're the hottest nurse I've ever had.
Thanks.
So we're gonna salt it. Ah!
It doesn't hurt. That.
Wow, and it just came off. Anyways.
Your feet are disgusting.
Thank you. All right, guys, that is a wrap on today. So much fun. I love fishing new lakes. There are so many lakes out there to explore. You might be sitting right on top of a gem and you don't even know it. So if you're willing to strike out, you might hit a home run. Let's talk about the jig a little bit. So there's, I guess, 2 little tips I have on it. First thing, these jigs have a weed guard on them. And you can see, if you look close enough, I don't know if this is focusing, but this weed guard, I actually cut it. Normally it would be the same thickness all the way to the end, and that's great for super heavy cover, but I feel like you get a little better hookups if you just trim it. So I'll take scissors and just cut it diagonally. And then when that fish bites, it folds down that much easier. So that's the one thing to take into account. Secondly, I said I'm not using a fluoro leader. When I'm jacking these fish and fishing pretty fast, I don't think a fluoro leader is necessary. Maybe some of you bass guys have something different to say, but I like doing straight braid, straight 65, and the only change you need to make, and this is if you're using a uni knot, is all I gotta pass it through the eyelet twice at the start. With fluoro or mono, you can get away with just doing it once, but this braid is a little bit more slippery. So that's my tackle tips for the day. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. If you've not subscribed, subscribe down below, hit that little bell. You'll be notified whenever a new video comes up. Yeah, it's almost ice fishing season. See you guys next time.